Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, and this is our weekly energy reading for the week ahead. And this is a special reading because we are really calling in the energy of this full moon in Aquarius that we have taking place on August 22nd, 2021. And we are going to be feeling the energy of this full moon throughout this coming week as we have been leading up to this moon this week. So I'm excited to see what our guides, what our spirit teams, what our ancestors, what the universe, what the Father in the sky, Mother in the earth has to say about this full moon, about this coming week. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I am so grateful that you aligned to my channel, to this reading. I always set the intention and I pray that those who are meant to receive the messages from this reading align to this video. So if you aligned to this video, then there very much so may be some messages that you are meant to hear at this time. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am so grateful for you as well. You already know what we're going to be getting into. So let's go ahead and dive into this reading. And again, the intention of this reading is for us to just gain a deeper understanding, a higher awareness of what kind of week we're stepping into and how we can best navigate it as the best possible version of ourselves. So if you are seeking a reading where it's really just going to assist you in being a more accepting, a more aware human spirit throughout this week, then this is the reading for you. I'm gonna go ahead and light this incense, and I do have the window open because it's so nice out. So if we hear any city life or anything like that, then you know we're gonna remain centered, we're gonna remain grounded in this reading. I've already cleansed myself, cleansed my space. If you want to go ahead and cleanse yourself, cleanse your space as well, which could be smudging with sage. It could be making yourself some tea, taking a bath, stretching, you know, whatever just makes you feel grounded and centered. Go ahead and do that so that you can really open yourself up to receiving this reading. And as always, y'all, I'm so honored to be channeling this and to be relaying this message to you. So let's get into it. What is the overall energy for the week ahead? What is the overall energy for the week ahead? What is the overall energy for the week ahead? Sometimes I pull two cards for each deck, but this reading feels like a one card, like straight to it, this is the message kind of reading. And for the overall energy for this coming week, we got honor your inner knowing, the medicine mother. And this may be the first time that I receive this card, and it's so beautiful because at the top here it looks like sunflower petals, and as you may know, I love sunflowers. But anyways, y'all, honor your inner knowing this week. With this full moon in Aquarius, Aquarian energy is very much so feminine energy. And Aquarian energy has been very apparent this year, has been very prominent and consistent throughout this year, and we really are seeing themes of rebalancing feminine and masculine energies taking place at this time. And the rebalancing of feminine energy is this theme of honoring your inner knowing, of really claiming your power, because powerlessness is an imbalance, right, for both masculine and feminine energies. And honoring your inner knowing is really being in tune with yourself. And full moons in general are a time of really being in tune with yourself, because full moons, or the moon in general, rules over our emotions, and they really call us deeper within ourselves, full moon specifically, because they are coming to completion, they are coming full circle, and they have this full body of light that is able to shed light on aspects of our lives that need to be confronted, that need to be known. And also emotions may be heightened at this time because of that, at the time of a full moon. And feminine energy, being in tune with yourself, being in tune with your emotions, and really honoring them, honoring what it is that you know deeply within you, within your intuition. And this week, y'all, honor your inner knowing, which means allow yourself to feel whatever it is that is coming up. Reclaim your power by listening to your gut first and foremost over anything and anyone outside of you. There's a reason why they say that the answers are within you, because they are. You know your journey best, and your journey is completely unique to you. So your journey is not going to look like anyone else's. And because of that, you seeking a blueprint in someone else's journey is only going to lead you off your own path. So with all of that said, y'all, honor your inner knowing, honor your journey, honor your own unfolding, honor your emotions and what it is that they're telling you, honor your body and what it is that it's telling you. Let's look at what the booklet has to say in regards to this card, because I want to make sure that we don't miss out on anything, and I don't think we are. But I love what these booklets say. Like, they're so beautiful. Yeah, so it's also calling us to take action, right? It's like some of us have been on this path of really practicing honoring ourselves, honoring what it is that we know. And there's been this energy this past week leading up to this full moon where you may have been feeling more inspired and energized to make things happen, where you feel like in your own life things are kind of coming full circle, and it's like, okay, I've done all this work, I've done all this healing, and now I'm really feeling ready, I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling empowered and enlightened and just prepared. Or maybe not even fully prepared, but you have this instinct, this intuition, this inner knowing where it's like, all right, it's time to take action. All right, my new beginning is starting now. All right, like, this is what I need to let go. I'm ready to let go of it. I'm ready to really step into this new version of myself that I'm becoming. And so this booklet is always bringing light to the fact that it's time to take action, that you know what it is that you need to do, and now's the time to take action on that. Do what you know you need to do. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. Again, the answers are within you. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. So sometimes we refrain ourselves from taking the first step because we overwhelm ourselves with the bigger picture, with all the steps that come after that. But really, truly, this journey is meant to be taken step by step, y'all. So you know what that first step is. Do that. And when you do it, your next steps will continue to become clearer and clearer and clearer to you as you continue to progress, as you continue to move forward. And something that I have been iterating on my socials throughout this week is that this full moon in Aquarius is trying to set us free. And again, with this energy of honoring your inner knowing, of knowing what it is that you need to do and taking action on it, choose to be freed. Choose to free yourself. There may have been situations, or there may be situations this coming week, where you're given the opportunity to free yourself, whether it's from a past relationship, whether it's from a past habit, a thought pattern, generational trauma, or conditioning, societal imprint, programming. Just, there's going to be an opportunity that arises where you are able to free yourself, to really free yourself and choose to be freed. And you know deep down what this is. You know what this is. It's like something may have immediately come to mind. That's what it is. And more may arise throughout the week. Okay, so as I was cleansing my decks and really setting the intention of the space to do this reading, this card has been coming up and it literally just jumped out again. So we're going to be getting into what energy to align with when it comes to challenges and obstacles arising. So what energy do we align with when challenges or obstacles arise? What energy do we align with when challenges or obstacles arise? And these could be physical, mental, spiritual challenges, obstacles. What energy do we align with? It may just be this one card, but I'm gonna see if there's another message here for us. Okay. So we got abundance, and this is the card that jumped out. Abundance and forgiveness. Abundance and forgiveness are the energies to align with should any challenges or obstacles arise. And the first thing that comes to mind for me when it comes to abundance is knowing that we live in a universe so abundant that there is enough for all of us to thrive in whatever it is that we want to do. And because this is a time where we are feeling so inspired and motivated to get the ball rolling in this new beginning of our lives, in this new version of ourselves that we've been doing the work into becoming, again, it takes courage. And again, we are all being called to do things that we love, that we're passionate about. And we have to work through thoughts of self-sabotage, where we think that there is not enough for us, where we think that things are not as possible for us. And we have to prioritize stepping into an abundance mindset. There is enough for me to thrive. I do live in an abundant world, in an abundant universe. There is abundance within me. Abundance is my birthright. Like, really affirming this abundance mindset is something that we are being called to really prioritize at this time, because we're going to need that. We're going to need the abundance mindset to really move through and navigate through this journey of stepping into our power, stepping into our dreams, stepping into our highest potentials with a full embrace, with the best possible version of ourselves. And forgiveness is also very necessary at this time, because y'all, as you may have already come to terms with, this healing journey is not one where it's like one and done. Like, okay, I healed that, I'm done, I don't need to do more healing. Healing is a lifetime's process, right? Healing is something that we commit to for the rest of our lives. And forgiveness is something that is really important at this time. Who is it that you need to forgive? And if you're having trouble forgiving someone else, work on forgiving yourself first. That is what I always encourage others to do, is if you find yourself having the difficulty to forgive someone else, it usually means that you are being called to forgive yourself first. What is it that you need to forgive yourself for? And should any challenges or obstacles arise this week regarding the past, regarding a mistake maybe you make this week, or anything like that, where you feel instinctively at this time to immediately put blame on yourself, to immediately feel guilt on yourself, feel bad for yourself. Come to forgiveness. Come to forgiveness and remember who it is that you are becoming. Remember who it is that you are becoming and have grace in that transition, because transformation takes time, y'all. Fully embodying your higher self takes time, y'all. And something that came to me this past week is like, if you want to arrive to your higher self that you are becoming in peace, then you have to journey on the way there with love and forgiveness. Let's see what the booklet has to say. So for abundance, it says, everything is blossoming in life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, and prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper. You are moving toward an outpouring of money, energy, time, or love. Opportunities are limitless. However, you must take action in the direction of your dreams. Don't wait for abundance to fall on your lap. Take steps. Give deeply and fully. Don't hold back. This card reveals that this is a great time to make investments. The more you give with a free and open heart, the more you will receive. Be grateful for what you already have, and even more will flow to you. So again, we're being brought up the fact that it's time to take steps. It's time to move forward. It's time to take action. It's time to take action, y'all. And abundance is accessible to us now in this moment. But again, we have to put ourselves out there. Just like when you wish to receive signs from your guides, how do you expect for your guides to give you a sign, to show you a sign when you are locked up in your room all day, or just like laying in bed, or like put yourself out there, go for a walk so you can stumble upon a feather, so you can see an eagle flying in the sky, so you can drive by a car that's playing a song that you're meant to hear. Like, put yourself out there so that you can be in a position to receive, and that's where we're at right now in this time. So let's look at forgiveness. It is human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences, and relationships. However, there can be times where we are carrying so much of the past and we can't fully see the present. The past doesn't need to equal the future. Just because you had a pattern or a recurring challenge in the past doesn't mean that it needs to reoccur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and cleanly let go of the hold that the past has on you. The past is gone, and it's okay to let go. The way to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Be super aware of the sights, sounds, smells, textures, and energy of your present. When you do this, the past simply vanishes and the glory of your present emerges. It's interesting because what this was all about is of letting go of the past. That was the main emphasis that the booklet brings to this card. And yet it's forgiveness. It's forgiveness. So it's really important for us at this time to let go of the past. To let go of the past and to no longer allow the past to have such a hold on us that it's holding us back from being present right now here in this moment, and allowing this present moment to gift us the gifts that it's trying to give us, right? It's holding us back from being in a position to receive. And something that came up for me this week again is also about the past. The fact that the past no longer belongs to us, and that we don't need to carry the burden of the past. Our past experiences, relationships, past conversations, past situations, past mistakes, all of that, they no longer belong to us. So we can let it go now. We can let it go with ease. We don't have to hold on to it. We don't have to take responsibility for it. Y'all, I mean, you have felt this energy too, right? You have felt this energy too this week, leading up to this full moon. There's been this energy of, I no longer need to hold on to the past. The past does not belong to me. And a big key to that is forgiveness, is what this is bringing up. This is what our ancestor spirit guides, angels, spirit teams, sacred ones are telling us. It's like, if you really want to let go of your past, forgiveness is a big key to that. And we are stepping into, given that this full moon in Aquarius is signifying a new beginning, the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, is like we're stepping into this abundance that is ready to come to us. And we can't just be in a position where we think it's just gonna come to us without us taking action. Like, again, we are in co-creation with the universe, right? We don't have to burden ourselves with the responsibility to do everything, but we also can't expect the universe to do everything. We are in co-creation. It's equal effort, right? What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing this week? Is there anything else? What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing this week? I'm going to do one more shuffle. Yeah, this is it. So this card actually came up last week in last week's reading. We got truth. We got truth. And this is really, really being emphasized strongly at this time. Have you also felt this strong desire where like all you want is the truth? Like you value the truth so much, like perhaps you may have been dealing with dishonesty. And a lot of us have, there's been a lot of truths that have been being revealed to us about the world, about our society, our communities, the people around us, about ourselves, about our government, about, all these truths that are coming up, and we're just like getting to this point where it's like, bruh, I just want the truth. And I'm grateful for it regardless of what it is, but I have been lied to for so long, whether it's like within the family or within relationships or within where it is that you live, the society you live in. Like, you just want the truth and you just want to express your truth, right? You may have found yourself suppressing your own light, suppressing your own dreams, and now it's like, I want my truth to come out. I want to share my story. I want to no longer turn a blind eye to my truths. And so listen to that. If that's what you have been feeling, if you've been feeling this strong desire for truth, like, put emphasis on healing that in your life. Only allow people and relationships in your life that value your honesty and also reciprocate your honesty, because that is what you deserve. You are worthy of the truth in all areas of your life, internally and externally. And because this is an eagle, and eagles are birds that fly so high up in the sky where they have the bigger picture vision, right? They're able to have a very expansive vision, and they can see the truth down the line. They can see the bigger picture. And we are stepping into that expansiveness. We are elevating to this higher state of being, to where we have more access to the truth, to where we have more access to a more expansive vision. So prioritize that healing, the healing of only allowing truth in your life. What do we surrender? What do we surrender this week? What do we surrender this week? What do we surrender this week? What do we surrender? Okay, so we got two of them. yeah, we're stepping into some really beautiful, abundant times of wealth, of joy, of excitement, of opportunity, of relationships, like really beautiful time. And again, this reading is really telling us like, okay, we're stepping into this, like this is like approaching the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And you have to take action. You have to keep approaching. You have to like keep going through the tunnel to reach to that destination. And we're being called to surrender to joy. When moments of joy arise, when opportunities of joy arise, and also liberating ourselves to the point where we know that joy comes within ourselves. We don't have to rely on external circumstances to feel joy. We can feel joy right now in this moment. Surrender to that. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge it in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. At this time, it can feel hard to feel joy because of all that's going on in the world. But when you are choosing to intentionally welcome joy in your life, to uplift yourself, and to be able to be in a position to where you can be an empowering light to others, you are contributing goodness to the world. Like, don't feel like you have to deplete yourself in any way, shape, or form, or dim your light in any way, shape, or form because of the state of the world. This is not a time, and it never has been a time, to succumb to and become a mere reflection of the world outside of you because you feel guilty to be anything other than. Be in your joy, be in your self-liberation, be in your self-preservation, be in your abundance, be in your truth. And allow that to be a gift to the world, especially at this time, because we need more of it. And we also got surrender to wonder and awe. Again, what our guides are telling us, what Spirit is telling us, Source, the universe is telling us is that gifts are on the way, blessings are on the way. I mean, they're really already here, but we have to open ourselves up to receive. Again, take action so you can put yourself in a position to receive. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. The attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So we have been sensing this inclination to surrender to the flow, right? You probably have also been sensing your need to really accept your life as it is and surrender to the flow, surrender to how it is unfolding, and trust that everything is happening in divine time. Everything is happening as it is meant to. And you really can get to a point, there is a way to be in this state of living, of being, to where regardless of how your life is, you're always just in awe. You are always just in your joy, regardless of how things are turning out in your life, because you just have this, again, you're honoring your inner knowing that everything is happening as it's meant to, that you can trust your process, you can surrender to the flow of your life, and all is well. You can be happy at this time. You can be in your joy. You already are abundant. Like, really, again, that is your truth. Honoring your truth, honoring yourself, honoring your light, honoring your joy, honoring what it is that you deserve, and fully stepping into that. What is our affirmation for this week? 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 Okay, so looks like we got 3 of them. This first one that came out is I love life. It is my birthright to live life fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. I think this affirmation came out last week too. And if it did, we're like really, again, it's being re-emphasized, like really, really emphasized at this time to love your life as it is, y'all. Like, just be grateful to be alive. Like, see the miraculousness and greatness in that alone. Like, what a blessing to be alive right now. Like, we have family members, we have friends, we have neighbors who didn't get to live life as long as we are. Like, savor that. Savor today. Savor this moment. All my relationships are harmonious. When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. Again, honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner state of being, and that will only create and manifest a mirror reflection in the world outside of you. And relationships, as I mentioned in the full moon journaling prompts for this full moon in Aquarius that I'll link right here, that I definitely recommend you checking out, one of the big themes of this full moon and really throughout this year has been relationships. And so really affirm that the relationships in your life are harmonious, are in alignment with your highest potential, with are mirror reflections of the parts of you that you love about yourself. And you will, like, as you consistently claim that and really, really believe it with every ounce of your being, it is going to manifest, y'all. Every thought I think is creating my future. Again, stepping into your power, reclaiming your power, and knowing that your thoughts are powerful. Your inner state of being is powerful. Your spirit is powerful. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. I want to emphasize here and make it clear that it says the universe supports every thought I choose to think. I think sometimes we're afraid that, you know, intrusive thoughts, or those of us who deal with, you know, reoccurring thoughts or have depression or anything like that, we fear that we are playing this role in manifesting those kinds of thoughts. But the universe knows when you are in control and when you're not. And it although our subconsciousness really does play a role in how our life pans out, like, that's why everything that we've been going through this year and last year, it's really calling us to, like, turn inward and return back home to ourselves and our truth, so that we know how powerful we are, and so that we can become more conscious. We can become more consciously aware at being co-creators, at being in control of our lives, of our paths, of our thoughts. But again, it is the thoughts that you choose to consciously and intentionally think that the universe really, really supports you in. So choose harmony, choose to honor your inner knowing, choose to think of abundance, to have an abundance mindset, choose to confront your truths, to really claim your truths, and to not be afraid of your truths. Like, y'all, this is really big right now at this time. Like, the fact that truth came up for what it is that we need to heal, like, wherever it is that you are in your life right now, whatever it is that your truth is, accept it. Accept it so that you know what you're working with. Accept your truth so that you know what you need to heal. You know what you're working with. You have the awareness. You're no longer turning a blind eye to it. You know what needs love. You know what needs attention. Because once you accept your truth, like, I'm really coming to believe, and I literally just made a post about this yesterday on my Instagram. I'm coming to believe that one of the biggest ways you can liberate yourself is by accepting your truth. That's like step one. Step one. Because when you are turning a blind eye to your truth, what you're essentially doing is you are avoiding yourself. You are avoiding your higher potential. You're avoiding your growth by avoiding your truth. As long as you are avoiding your truth, you're going to continue to keep living in a lie. And we're not, like, that ain't it. That is not the higher timeline that we're stepping into. The higher timeline is one of truth. Complete, blunt truth. Realness. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with others. Be a real one, okay? But y'all, this is a really beautiful reading. This is all about, like, the universe letting us know, hey, I've got some big blessings for you. There is some abundance of wealth, joy, harmony, like dreams coming true, all of that goodness and greatness that you deserve, that I'm trying to bless you with. But you need to meet me halfway. You need to step into your truth. You need to honor yourself and your inner knowing and take action on what you intuitively have been feeling, what you know deep down inside that you need to do. So do that. Take the first step. Take the first step and don't overwhelm yourself with needing to know the steps that come after that. Once you take that first step, all the steps after that will become clear to you and you'll know what to do next. So just take the first step and then take the other one, then take the other one, and you will step into, as you consistently do that, as you consistently like really work with empowering yourself and affirming the life you deserve, affirming this higher potential that you're calling in and have been doing all this work into becoming. Because I know you watching this, you've been really tuning into spirit. You've been welcoming higher knowledge. You've been welcoming support. You've been trying to heal. So as long as you consistently keep doing that and being intentional, and all of this that we have been touched on and we have received from our spirit team, like, you're gonna come to a point where you look around you and you're like, man, I did this. Everything around me is intentionally manifested, and I'm so grateful. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm so honored to share it with you. This is a beautiful full moon in Aquarius. Again, that is trying to free us. Choose to be freed. Choose abundance. Choose to receive. Position yourself to receive. Honor your truth. Honor those who gift you the truth in return, and let go of all that doesn't serve you. Keep letting go. Keep letting go. Keep releasing, so you can get to a point where you have all the space for what it is that you deserve, for what it is that you're worthy of. Oh, I could keep going. This is a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and blessings to you all. If you enjoy this and you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and give this a thumbs up. If you resonated with any of this, let me know in the comments below. I love talking to y'all. And check out the journal prompts. All right. Peace and love, y'all. This is a great week ahead. Let's claim our abundance. Let's claim our truth. Let's claim our power. Let's claim what we deserve. And let's take action. All right. Bye.